Hey, what's up everybody? Johnny Gray here. I've been playing Greedfall pretty consistently since I launched the channel. Today though I'm having a few issues getting into it, so I decided to switch to a game that I've played for the last few years. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of a Streets of Rage into an MMO called Dungeon Fighters Online. And if there's interest in this content, please leave comments below and like and subscribe. It's been a little while since I've played. I've played it off and on the last few years. I used to play it quite a bit more before the servers dropped as the original company shut it down. I'm going to recreate my original character, which is a Slayer, going into the Ashura class. See here. As you can see though, there are a lot of classes, and each class has a number of advanced classes you can go into. We have two classes here which are supplementary story characters and can only be created if you have a character over level 70. So I'm not really sure what's up with these two classes. But like I said, I'm going to do the Ashura. And the Ashura is a very interesting character, as they are a swordsman that has been blinded and sees the world and fights with the power, kind of with waves and wavelengths and the elemental attributes therein. You can see a bit of a demonstration of some of their abilities over here. Oh, cool. Sayamar is the name of my original Slayer, and it just so happens to be available. Now, I know I've said I've played this a while, off and on, even after relaunch, and you may probably notice I don't have any other characters. That's because this is a new account that I made for the channel. See, at the end of the world, the Lord fills the sky with the wills that defy. They are the one, thus that are the infinite.
손이 엄마, 아빠. 잠깐 눈만 감았다 뜬 것 같은데 그곳은 완전히 다른 공간이 되어 있었다. 그날 이후로 모든 것이 변해버렸다. 이 저주받은 손 때문에. 젠장, 또 그 꿈이군. 모처럼 만의 낮잠인데 최악이네. 10년이나 지난 일인데 아직도. 이 사슬 덕에 이제 미쳐 날뛰는 일은 없지만 이대로는 언제 또... 응? 뭐야, 갑자기 깜짝 놀랐잖아. 단체로 산책이라도 나오셨나? 대낮부터 쓰레기들이 나돌아다니면 안 되지. 싹 쓸어주마. 야!
Alright, so I saw a little bit there. The Slayer has their power come from their cursed arm. You can see the left arm is red, has those chains on it, and it's cursed by the demon, or not cursed even, but possessed by the demon Kazan. There are different ways in which they can use that as they advance, and that's pretty much all of the advanced classes for the Slayer are based around how they deal with their cursed arm. Just rescue her. Just gonna get through the tutorial here fairly quickly. Get into the meat of the game. This is a really fun game, but it's also really good if you only have a few minutes. A couple other Slayers. Interesting. So, I haven't made a Slayer since the relaunch of this game. And generally speaking, Slayers in the original story continuity were very feared because they could, as you saw in the intro, go berserk at any time. Whereas now it seems like they've been utilized, as long as they have the chains on, it looks like they've been utilized into more of a militia. So that's interesting, and it's an interesting use of the power of the Slayer. Now, I've not actually used any of the quick commands for my abilities. I'm just like a side-scrolling beat-em-up or any fighting game. You have combos you can put in to use your abilities. You don't have to use the quick bars. Hey you, yes you, I'm sorry I waylaid you. I've noticed you're coming from the direction of the Lorien Forest. Have you seen a silver-haired girl? She's in her late teens and yay tall. You haven't. This is not good. You look like you're an adventurer. Could you help? She's one of the girls from my village, and I think she entered that forest. She's not the type of kid who leaves home without telling anyone, and I'm worried about her safety. Please find her. Since the big fire that almost burned down the entire forest, its inhabitants have been weary of outsiders. You would? Thank you. Then please check Mirkwood first. It's the closest from here. Alright, her name is Saria. And he'll give me a bunch of gear. Get a couple items for doing the Saria's greetings kind of introductory event. Alright, so that'll be useful to fatigue recovery potion. This game does have a fatigue bar that allows you to only go through so many dungeons per day. And we are going to level up real quick. Not going to auto-allocate. Actually, everything's maxed out. Okay, great. All 2 abilities are maxed out. Don't need that. That's just saying that the arrow between me and the enemies kind of indicates how close they are. That's a new feature, and it does make lining up the abilities a lot easier because, given the kind of the design of it, occasionally it can be hard to tell if you're actually in line. It can take a little practice. But having been familiar with the game already, I really don't need it. I say that as I miss. And you see the triple S and combo, not combo counter, but the point score in the right hand side of the screen. That allows you to monitor really how well you're doing, because style and combo play into that. And there are certain quest objectives to make sure, or at least there were later in the game, to make sure that you are clearing certain dungeons above a certain rank and so on. We have a giant Tau picking on a baby goblin. That's kind of messed up. And don't get me wrong, I have no love for goblins in this or anything else. Especially if you've seen Goblin Slayer. But, still, he's just a little baby goblin. Okay, Beast Rabul, Grr, protect the Great Pinnacle. Toby, who knew I'd get help by humans one day? Thank you. Yeah, see, he's a nice goblin. I'm Toby. I was hungry, so I was trying to eat some tree nuts when that crazy Beast Rabul caught me. Thank you for saving me before he ate me. Are you an adventurer? You're looking for a human female? Would she be the would she be the owner of the bracelet by any chance? I saw the King of Taos drag some human female away with him. She dropped this bracelet and I picked it up because it looked pretty. You saved me, so you can have it. And a new gear set. That is not as good as what I have. Are you going back to Human Village? Thank you for your help. Goodbye. Put that on. Use that. Kind of upgrade all this. Oh, stop growling. You're already dead. And go ahead and sell all this. Wait. Not that. The shop that appears at the end of all the dungeon runs is super useful because you don't always go back to town between quests. I'm going to for this quest because I have to go talk to Linus again. But the shop there really allows you to just go through, 3 or 4 dungeons, or if that's what you need to do, either if you're trying to grind something out or farm a certain component or get some levels, or just the quest line you're doing dictates you go to multiple dungeons in a row. Linus, you're back. Did you find Saria's traces? Yes, this bracelet is hers. The girl that the little goblin saw has to be Saria. The Tau King. Do you mean Shatu? Shata? He lives in Grakarak in the depths of the Grand Flores. This is bad. Adventure, could you go to Grakarak and save Saria? Shauta is just as violent and cruel as the beast Rabul. We must save her before something bad happens to her. I wish I still had that map. The goblins stole it when they attacked my village a while ago. Maybe you should ask that little goblin for the map. Grand Flores is so big you'll have a hard time navigating it on your own. Alright. Got some more skills here. Now, each skill column is based off of one of the advanced classes. So I've got Ashura skills here. Believe it's just like Berserker here. Soulbender here. Blade Master here. In this 5th class, I actually don't know the name of it. I didn't pay close enough attention when I was going through the character select screen, but it's actually new, but it still seems to have interesting. Aerial Chain Slash used to be under a different used to be under the Blade Master, so it's interesting that that's been added. Alright, I'm gonna take this, that. Now I have a second thrust. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab that. Gonna up that and up that. And pick up that. Hit apply skill. It'll auto-populate all my stuff down there. Don't need that in 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 there. And the reason why I'm clearing all this out is these are all abilities that I will use just with the quick command. You can see them about the second sentence down, and second sentence in white tells you exactly how to use each ability without having to hit. So I actually don't really need any of these on there. And even Kaz on there, I don't really need it down there, but I'm going to leave that one there just in case. And you can see in the onset of the game, you level up really fast. It's wanting me to do that. I don't know why that's popping up there. I can't read it. Anyways, he's saying the goblin called Kinnel took the map, and he's an albino goblin that can use magic. Makes him a legendary goblin, really strong and scary. He threatened the grown-ups in attacking the village. Do you need that map? Then you should go to Thunderland. That's where Kinnel is. Are you really going to go there? Are you sure? Are you not scared? And off I go. Okay. Anyways, this is the ability Kazan, and it creates a soul bender. Sorry, not soul binder. Increases strength and intelligence for party members within the range. A soul bender is a very interesting class as well. Uses, I believe, 4 souls like that to kind of zone up the area and do, I think you have ice damage, you have one that slows them down, I think, maybe a poison, and it plays into its advanced classes, or its advanced abilities and its awakening ability. The one thing that takes a little bit of getting used to if you don't have your abilities onto the quick bar is adjusting to the timing, because everything does have a cooldown timer. So I probably made a little bit of a mistake by thinking I was still familiar enough with this class to be able to do everything without it being on the quick bar at all. Because even if I wasn't using the quick bar, it'd at least show me the cooldown timers. So that's my mistake. Lightning Knoll, you want your map back? How dare you? I'll turn you into ashes with my lightning. Yeah, he's sure trying to. Alright. Pick up some gold. Whoa, you really beat Knoll. Incredible. The grown-ups would be happy to hear that. We've been starving because of Knoll. Oh, the map? You were looking for the map, right? Let me look for it for you. Yeah, he is certainly a helpful little baby goblin. Knoll's underlings won't bully us again, will they? One of them also took the frog that I wanted to eat. Heh. Yeah, Knoll and his underlings sounds like a real winning group. This is bad. Penril in Poison Thunderland will hit the roof if he finds out someone killed Knoll. Penril eats us goblins just for the fun of it, but he was close to Knoll. Grakarak, where you want to go, is past Poison Thunderland. Let's hope we won't get caught. Alright, that's it for this video. Next time we'll get into Poison Thunderland and keep working to that advancement to Ashura. Subscribe and ring the bell so you can keep up to date with the story, and let me know if any other classes got your interest enough for you to want to see me make another character.